Hey everyone, let's see. Let's see if we get people in while I sit here and eat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello. I'm eating my dinner while I'm waiting for people to come in. Mm. Hello. I'm eating while I'm waiting for everybody to come in. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's Alfredo spaghetti squash. I cooked the second spaghetti squash. This is going to be a new favorite of mine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's really good. It is. It's really good. Mm. Hello. Is it rude of me to eat in front of y'all? I have no idea. Is it rude of me to eat in front of y'all? I haven't like finished my dinner. I've been trying to get this live put together, and I'm hungry. Mm. Hello. We got 3 people in here. We got a few minutes left before the actual live starts, so I'm gonna finish eating my dinner. Mm-hmm. Mm. I think I put too much pepper in this. Whew. Mm. Mm. That was some skin from the spaghetti squash. I didn't want to swallow that. Mm. This is so good. I'm waiting for my regulars to show up. Mm-hmm. This is so good. Hold on a minute. Let me get my drink out here. Hello, everyone. Please let me know in the comments who's in here and where you're from. Yep, that would be great if you could do that. Chico's right here under my feet. But I'm eating, so I'll get him up here as soon as I get done. Hi, Tina. I'm finishing up my food. Mm-hmm. Hello, everyone. Mm-hmm. Chico's down here, but I don't want him to get into my food. I want to finish my food. Mm-hmm. So this is my spaghetti squash Alfredo. I cooked the second spaghetti squash, but this time I did it a different way. One of the viewers suggested that I stab holes into the spaghetti squash, put it in a container like this, and put it in the microwave for about um, 10 to 12 minutes. And that's what I did. And let me tell you, it was better doing it in the microwave than it was roasting it in the air fryer. So depending on the size of your spaghetti squash, you can put it in the microwave for up to 14 minutes, I think. My research on it. And this was way easier for me to scrape all of the zoodles, I guess. My day was quite busy, but good. I did all the laundry today to get it out of the way for tomorrow. And I'm trying to figure out if I should set a goal for super chats on my videos to help pay for Chico and the doctor, because that's what the money will be going to. I'm trying to figure out if I should do that. I don't typically want to ask for money, but I know I've had viewers ask how they could help, and that's one way that they can help. So all right, we got 7 people in here, and I'm almost done with my dinner. So as people come in, I'll I will start covering the topics for today. That Alfredo was so good. Trying to get my water intake today. There goes Chico. All right. So it's been a busy day. Like I said, I'm trying to finger comb my hair a little bit here for y'all. There we go. That's a little better. I've been busy. Okay. I washed my hair today. And I did comb my hair today, but I've been busy. Um, and Chico's been noisy. You can hear he's been noisy. So let's go over what I am going to be doing this week. All right. Um, of course, I'm going to be doing a cooking show on Thursday. That's for sure. I will be going. Let's start with Monday. Monday is my house cleaning day, but I'm also going to be filming some opening some bags. I got some Temu bags that haven't been opened yet that I want to open up. BarkBox is here, and so I actually have two of them that I haven't opened up, last month's and this month's. So I'll do a video on opening both of those up. Chico. Chico's been vocal all evening. I don't know what's going on with him, except that I've been outside checking and there's nobody like working around the house. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay. I don't. I checked twice. Maybe he doesn't want me talking to people. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But so Monday I'll be cleaning house and filming some unpackaging. I have several packages that need to get opened and checked out. All right. So I'll be doing a video on BarkBox and I'll be doing a video on Temu. I will not be ordering from Temu anymore. And the reason is because of this. Used to, when I did, the prices haven't gone up. All right. The prices have not. What has gone up is the shipping. I used to be able to order a certain amount of money on Temu and get free shipping. That is no longer in effect. And as a matter of fact, it goes like, it goes beyond that. I used to get all of this stuff in one bag. Not anymore. It's individually shipped and you get charged $2 to $3 every package. So if you order 5 items, you're getting charged $2 to $3 5 times. So that's $10 to $15 in shipping because they ship it individually now. And so I won't be ordering from Temu because of shipping. And I can get it free. I can order it from Amazon and get it free. Get the shipping free. So if there's anything, unless it's something that's really a good price, but I did like Temu and until the tariffs went into effect. I was checking to see how the tariffs were going to affect Temu, and that's how it affected it. So we'll see what happens as it progresses. Another thing is that on Tuesday, I'm trying to think, what do I have going on Tuesday? Let me look. I'm going to look at my calendar real quick. Get the calendar open. Calendar. Okay. Monday I'm going to be cleaning house. Tuesday, I don't have anything planned on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have the food bank. And if I want to go to bingo on Wednesday, I'll go. Thursday, I have an event up at the senior center. Seniors Got Talent. And so I will be up there for that. It's like from 11 until 12. And it's seniors performing. They're going to perform something. And that's going to be fun. So I'll be up there on Thursday. for that. And then on Friday, of course, I'm going to go to bingo. And so I might be up there on the senior center on Wednesday and Friday for bingo, and then come back for a food bank haul. At some point, I'm also going to um, I'm going to schedule Chico for his appointment with the bone specialist. What do they call him? They're going to take a look at his wrist, his front right wrist. And so I'm going to schedule that. I had to make sure. I want to thank the viewer that sent me money and buy me a coffee. That's going to help and pay for this specialist to go see his wrist. And so I appreciate that. That was an instant cash for me to be able to transfer right into my bank account so that I can help pay for this visit that I'm going to be scheduling tomorrow. So we'll find out in the I will find out tomorrow when I will be taking Chico in for this for the orthopedic surgeon. That's what it is. It's an orthopedic vet surgeon to take a look at his paw and see what can be done. Like I said, he's not showing like real pain, okay? He's just favoring it. That's all. And so if there's anything that can be done to make his life, because he's only 1 year old, to make his life better so that he can go on walks with me, I will I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I can to get it done. And so your views, your comments, your leaving me a thumbs up, sharing my videos, sharing my content with family and friends, posting it on Facebook and other platforms, all of that helps me out. And it helps Chico out. What else? What else am I going to go over? I did take out of the freezer. I'm constantly rotating the meats. So, for instance, the video that you saw this last week of me getting the hamburger from Walmart, I did take and flatten those out and put them in the freezer and let them freeze. And then I pulled out all the older meat and put that down in the bottom of the freezer and put the older meat on top so that I can work my way through the older meat. Now, for my proteins this week, y'all know that I'm on a low carb, high protein diet. I have a whole chicken out. I took it out today, and I took 4 portions of fish out. So I'll be cooking 3 portions of catfish and 1 of the Pacific whiting, the last one I have of the Pacific whiting. Somehow this week. So I may fry it. I may bake it in the air fryer. I'm really enjoying doing that, baking it in the air fryer. Cooking in the air fryer. And the chicken, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I do know that I'm going to do a video on breaking down a chicken, on the how you break down a chicken. I'll do that. But I might just toss it into, I'm going to look to see, I have a knockoff version of an Instapot, and I might do that. I might do an Instapot chicken. And make, I don't know, I might do, I really like that Alfredo chicken. So, and I do have 1 more jar of Alfredo, so I might do that. We'll see what I do, okay, with the chicken. But I have a whole chicken out. In the wintertime, I would have roasted it, put it in the oven like you would a rotisserie chicken. I would have seasoned it like that and put it in the oven and cooked it. But it's too hot, still too hot here to do that. So I'm probably going to either Wonder if you can do it in a slow cooker. I'll have to figure out. I'll look. I'll figure out a recipe for a whole chicken, and so we'll see what I do with that. Um, and then yeah, and so I've got fish and chicken out right now. I don't have any beef out because I did. Yeah, I just don't have any beef out right now. I do have. Remember the ham that I got from the food bank on Wednesday? The ham and the cheese on that food bank haul. I do have that out, and I have been making lettuce wrap sandwiches with that, and also using the ham to just roll it up um, and use it as a snack for my snack every day. So um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I'll be doing? This week, instead of doing my meal prep plan in this book that I have in front of me, I did it on the wipe away board on the refrigerator in the kitchen. And I'm glad I did it that way because it made it really easy for me to plan my meals. I can just go to that whiteboard and look at it and say, okay, this is what I have planned for today. So, yeah, it was really easy. I finished cooking up the pork chops today. I had 2 pork chops left. And so I finished cooking those up, and they were delicious, by the way. And made me a side of seasoned green beans that were my own green beans, the ones I canned. And so I want you to see, look, this gel finally gave out today. So I'm going to have to redo my nails, okay? My nails have grown quite a bit since I put this nail polish on. And so it is time for me to do my nails again. And I do them myself using a kit. I'm trying to figure out if you can see the kit back there. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. No, you can't. You can't see the kit. Mm-mm. The camera's reversed, so I'm getting confused. You can't see the kit because this is over it. There it is. Oh, look, you see that right there? Having to do it reverse. There you go, right there. That's the nail kit. Do y'all have any questions? We're 23 minutes in. Do y'all have any questions at all? I am trying to get my water intake in. I know Tina's in here. That's the only person I've seen in the chat. If you don't mind, if you will in the chat, let me know who you are and where you're from. I would appreciate it. That way we can get a conversation going on in the chat. Having this conversation going on right next door lets people know that y'all are interested in what I'm having to say. So, yeah. So I'm going to have some coffee here. I got coffee as well. Here we go. Okay. Trying to think, is there anything else? Tomorrow, I am going to have all the ingredients for one of my favorite recipes out of this book. This is my Verda book, by the way. Verda. And I'm going to do one of my favorite breakfasts, which is the cream cheese pancakes. Okay. And I'm going to let you screenshot the recipe there. Oh, it's blurry. It's not going to show up. Okay. But that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Um, I've I've done this recipe twice. I've done a video on this recipe twice. It happens to be one of my favorites over and over and over again. And so one of my other favorites that I do quite a bit is this one, which is a cheese and pepper frittata. But I'm going to tell you that I don't do the whole frittata like this. That's basically what I do in the morning is when I take 2 eggs, scramble them up, take some onions and peppers and saute them in whatever grease or oil I'm using to, and then put the eggs over the top of it. It's the same ingredients as a frittata, okay? And so that's why I do it every day. I just don't make a whole bunch of it at once. I prefer to do it once. I prefer for it to be fresh. And so this makes like 6 servings, okay? And so if I can do just 1 serving every day, I'm here every day, and I get up at sometimes 5:30 in the morning. So I might as well go ahead and cook my own breakfast every day, and that's what I do. So yeah. So this morning I was so busy that I didn't get a chance to eat this morning. So I had like around 10 o'clock, I just went and got me one of those dark chocolate smoothies. Okay. Protein drinks, dark chocolate protein drinks. And that's what I had for breakfast this morning. I do talk a lot about cooking because that's what I enjoy doing. And so anyway, so is there anything else y'all want to ask me? Because I want to value your time. It's important to me that I value your time. And so I'm here to answer questions. That's what this is about. So we got 18 people in here. Did y'all have any questions for me? That's what today is about, is Q&A time. Me enjoying coffee, me eating my dinner, whatever I fix, and talk to you about what I'm going to be doing for the week. If you don't have any questions, that's pretty much you're 63. I'm the same age you are. I'm 63. I turned 63 in April. It's good to see you, Jacqueline. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm 63. Today is one of those days I don't have makeup on and I took care of my face, but I don't like put the makeup on Sundays. Sunday's my day of kind of chilling out and just, the only thing I have scheduled is spending time with y'all. And I do enjoy doing that. So that I have scheduled for on Sunday. So yeah. I hope y'all are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Please let me know if in the comments of my videos if there's something you would like to see that you haven't already seen, and I'll see if I can schedule, is there content you would like to see? That would be most helpful. Because I make this content not only what I'm doing every day, but I also make it for you, for what y'all want to do. Mm. I don't compare myself with anyone else. Okay, I don't. I'm really comfortable with who I am and my aging process. I really am. I'm quite comfortable with it. I don't compare myself to anyone else, and the reason is because we are all different. Okay. Yeah, I know you don't. I know you're talking about yourself. I get it. But yeah, I try real hard to just be who I am. My aging process and my I do a good skincare regimen and take care of my skin. I make sure I keep myself hydrated. I drink two of these big ones like this every day. Two pots of coffee. One is regular coffee and one is decaf coffee. All of that is hydration, if you didn't know. And today I had a diet soda because it was given to me. It was I had an event to go to yesterday. I did not film it because it was in my neighborhood and I don't want to give out my information. Um, and plus, it was we have a new manager in the community that I live in, and so I got a chance to go and meet our new manager and answer questions for him. And thank you. I try to keep it really real for y'all. Okay, I do. And I know that there's a lot of things that I could be doing different. There's a lot of things that I could be, um, that I could have an immaculate house. I know I could. All right. But I like I'm a piler. That's what they call them. Okay. And so um, that's what I do. Now I'm working on slowly, one task at a time. For me, that's what works best for me. I do one task and then I move on to the next task. And so I'm working on clearing up like shelves up here, and I'm taking it one shelf at a time. And actually, the one that I cleaned is not on camera. All right. It's not on camera. And so I'm taking one task at a time and organizing, cleaning, dusting, all of that for that one task. And I'm doing that through the whole house. And to be honest, some of it I'm not filming. And the reason is because it's personal stuff. You don't need to see it. All right. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm working on my bedroom because it's easier for me to start from one side of the house and move my way through. And so I'm working on my bedroom right now. Um, oh, well, thank you, Patricia. Thank you. So it's your daughter's YouTube. Okay. Why don't you have a YouTube on your own? Is there a reason? Mhm. I really do try to keep it real. Number one, number two, I try to show you all that when life takes changes, like my diagnosis with diabetes and my journey on not wanting to be on medication and not wanting to go down that path of having to be on medications and constantly battling the diabetes. My journey is I want to conquer diabetes. That's my goal, is to conquer it and just wipe it out of my out of my body. And I want people to understand that my journey is not your journey. Um, I'm working really hard on it. There are times when I get off my eating plan. Okay. It's just what it is. But what I want to do is learn that when I go places to eat, that either I'm aware of what they're serving and pick and choose the things that are on my eating plan that I can have, or I take with me what I can have. And that's what you're seeing me do at the senior center, is that oftentimes I'll show you what they're serving up there. And to be honest, it's what the people, some of the things that they're serving up there is what people have prepared and brought up there for breakfast for everyone. It's kind of a buffet, okay, or a covered dinner breakfast. Some cook and bring it up there. And what I try to do is to pick and choose what I can have on there and leave the rest for those that can have it or that want it. And so that's part of the reason why on the breakfast up at the senior center that you never know what's going to show up. Friday, I did video, but after I videoed what they had up there at the senior center, somebody brought in biscuits, eggs, and sausage, homemade biscuits, eggs, and sausage. Did I eat any? No, because I didn't want to disrespect the fact that they had prepared these biscuits, eggs, and sausage, and I can't have the biscuit. I can have the eggs and sausage, but I didn't want to toss the biscuit. It may appear to be rude or disrespectful. So I just chose to leave it and have my own. I just chose to have my own breakfast. And so that's why I cook my breakfast and take it up there, because I never know. And to be honest, it's quite easy to do a single frittata, however you want to call it. It's using the same exact ingredients. If you're calling it an omelet, it is onions, peppers, 2 eggs, scrambled, and cheese. Same exact ingredients. You can make it into an omelet. You can put it on top, the cheese on top, and make it a frittata. I do the omelet because it folds and it goes into one of these containers really nice if I make it an omelet. And so it's the exact same ingredients and salt and pepper. And so if I want to throw mushrooms in, I throw mushrooms in if I pick up mushrooms. And so, yeah, so I could use some of the ham that I have in the refrigerator. Now, one of the things that I've been enjoying that has not increased my glucose nor dropped my ketones is the cheese that I got from the food bank. I didn't look at it. I didn't have my readers on. And it's American pasteurized processed cheese. It's American cheese from the deli. And I didn't look at it, but I'm enjoying it. And it's not affecting my glucose nor my ketones. So I was watching it to see. And if it was going to do that, then I was going to give it to the neighbor and let her make sandwiches with her for her kids with it. But it's not affecting my glucose. So I'm going to use it up. I'm enjoying simple snacks and simple things to make for my lunch, quick and easy. When I'm here at the house, and dinner when I'm out. Okay, when I'm out and I've made a lunch, prepared ahead of time a lunch, like the pork chops. I did the pork chops and green beans one day. But yeah, so I'm enjoying taking it easy and creating content for y'all and just being real with y'all. Chico got a bath yesterday. I didn't film it because Chico can be a hot mess when I get him into the sink to give him a bath. I do it in the kitchen sink and then I wash it out and clean all of the counter and everything off and use the antibacterial spray and all that stuff once I get done. Because it's waist level. It's easy for me to manipulate him instead of bending over into a bathtub. Um, I'm not like losing my balance um, and getting lightheaded when I bend over as much as I was before last year. And it's not happening, but I try not to bend over and stay there for a while because I tend to get lightheaded and lose my balance. Okay, so I'm getting better at it because I'm working with it a little bit more. But I also went to, y'all saw me. I went to the sock hop Friday night. It was so much fun. My sister and I had so much fun. We were out cutting the rug all night long. We paid $6 to go to the sock hop, and we had a blast. We didn't have any food there. My sister did. I didn't because it was food I couldn't have. So I ate before I went. And so they told me it was like snacky foods, and they did have full food. They had chicken strips and with sauce, with dipping sauce, and then some snacky sides, but I couldn't have the chicken strips because it's breaded, and the sauce was sugary based, hot honey mustard. They did have ranch, but I can't. I don't want to get off my eating plan, so I didn't eat. I didn't eat while I was there. I planned ahead, ate my meal before I left, and so that's what I did. And I'm glad I did. I went, had fun. Live band, you saw the live band there, and yeah, we were out on the dance floor a lot. Now, here's the thing: I couldn't take pictures of the band. I could because they were there to perform and they were paid, and so I could take a picture of them in the small snippet video of them. What I couldn't do was take pictures of people and post it. I did take pictures of people that were out on the dance floor, but I can't post it on social media because I don't have their permissions. And hi, Eggy. Hi, Sushi. But we had so much fun. We had so much fun at the sock hop. I did the best that I could dressing up for the 50s and 60s sock hop. It was the first annual event there. It was great. I enjoyed it. And I did the best I could to dress up without spending money. And the reason is because Chico's visit to this orthopedic surgeon is the most important thing to me right now. And so I didn't have money to just blow. Because his medical expenses are way more important than me getting an outfit for myself. Now, next year, I might have an outfit. But right now, Chico's health is way more important to me. And so all my funding is going to that. Now, I did say earlier that I wanted to know if I was trying to debate whether I wanted to set a goal for donations for Chico. And I didn't. I chose not to. And part of the reason is because I don't want to push y'all to donate. All right. I don't. That's not what I'm here for. But if you want to, there's two ways you can. You can give me a super chat right here. That's quick and easy. Or down below in the description, there's a link for Buy Me a Coffee. And you can do it that way. And I get it instantly. With the super chats, I have to wait until the end of the month. But with the Buy Me a Coffee, it's instant. You donate and I get the funds right away. And so I don't know what the expense for Chico is going to be. I do know that they did tell me that I needed to have at least $200 in pocket before I go over there, because I'm going to need it for them to take a look at Chico if they need to do x-rays, any of that. So at least $200 in pocket. And I do have almost all of that raised. So I can make his appointment to see the orthopedic surgeon. So now from there, I don't know what's going to happen. But it's no, that's not what I said. I said that when I went to the food bank, when my neighbor went to the food bank, because I didn't go, my neighbor goes for me, because most of the time I'm still at the senior center when it happens. Plus, I don't have a car. So she takes her kids during the summer. She was taking her kids with her to the food bank. And so there's not enough room for me in the vehicle to go. So I gave her my card. She went and picked up my food and she brings it to the house. So Wednesday, I got my box of food from her. And inside that box was about 1.5 pounds of American pasteurized processed cheese from the deli. And I don't know if it was a deli at Walmart or if it's a deli at Kroger. It was a deli from one of the grocery stores, HEB. I don't know. Um, and some ham. It was in the box, and that was one of the things that one of the only things that I kept. I only kept 2 items. Well, 3. I kept the cheese, the ham, and a can of collard greens. That's all I could have out of the food bank food that I got this week. And I want y'all to know that I know that I'm going to be getting a mystery box. Don't know what it is. I enjoy looking through the mystery box, filming it for you. That is my fun. And then what I cannot use, I donate to a family that is 4 kids, mother, and a father. So that's 6 people in that house. Oftentimes, the one box that you get is not enough food for a family of 6. But it's too much food for me by myself. So what do? I take what I can have, because if it's loaded with carbs, I can't have it. There's no reason for it to be in my house. Okay? I take what I can have and I give it to her because she needs it for her family of 6. And so that's what I do. All right? Because I do need the help with the proteins and the low carb vegetables that I can get from the food bank. I do enjoy that help. It helps out. So, but the big blocks of cheese that I got from Walmart, that was a find, and they had like 3 or 4 of each type of cheese. I only bought 1 of each, okay? Because I go through cheese. Y'all know I go through cheese. It is a really good high protein source of food for myself. And so I go through a lot of cheese. Now, I also go through a lot of the Element electrolyte water. And the reason I have to use the Element electrolyte water. I have gone and investigated on other electrolyte waters, and I have to drink every day this electrolyte water. It's either that or it has to be bouillon, and I tried the bouillon. I can't stomach that much bouillon okay, every day, but the Element electrolyte water I can. And the reason it has to be the Element is because it is sweetened with stevia, and stevia is a extremely low carb sugar substitute. It is better than any of the other ones. Let me tell you, on this list, I'm telling you, I'm researching all of this. Oh, okay. It's okay, Sushi. I know that you are um interest free, pay over time. What? You can always do care credit for him. Okay, I'll check that out. While I'm at the vet, I will ask, all right, and see if they can do financially that. But what I'm preparing for is for them to say no. Okay, I'm preparing for that. So if it comes back, um, I was telling you about the stevia. Okay, so allulose is 4 grams for 1 teaspoon. Um, Etherino is 4 grams of carbs for 1 teaspoon. Stevia is zero point 0.5 grams of carbs per teaspoon. And xylitol is 4 grams of carbs per teaspoon. So the best choice for me is the stevia. And so that's what I look for when I purchase um, drinks is the stevia. I have gotten used to stevia. Um, I always used equal blue packets, all right? But they do not want me to take any equal. That's not even on here, okay? On the list of things that I can have. And the reason is because equal is toxic to they think they claim that it's not good for you. It's toxic to your body. And so when I switched over to stevia, y'all know that the difference between when I got onto this program, following strictly their diet, their eating plan. I don't call it I try not to call it a diet. It's an eating plan. I'm changing the way that I'm going to be eating. It's going to be a new lifestyle. And yeah, so, and I'm learning that if I want the sweets that I like to have during like every day is like a 75% cocoa stevia sweetened chocolate. And it's linked in, I try to link in my, um, what did they call it? My wish list, Amazon wish list. So if you guys want to try it, you can find the link in my Amazon wish list and go to that link and order it for yourself. Does that make sense? That's the easiest way I have found to do it. And so there is a stevia sweetened chocolate that I enjoy every day that gets that little sweet taste that I crave sometimes um, out of the way. And so it's a little squares. I buy one package every month and it lasts me all month long. Sometimes I can eat two because it doesn't have any carbs. So I can actually have more than one or two. Now I don't, but it's stevia sweetened. And I have looked at that sugar-free chocolates that put out by other companies, like y'all know what I'm talking about. The chocolate companies. They put out the sugar-free stuff. And they have too many carbs in them for me. I'm not willing to give up 4 or 5 carbs a day for one piece of chocolate. So when I can get the stevia sweetened one that doesn't have any carbs or very little, like insignificantly. So, all right. We're at 54 minutes in and we got 22 people here. So I've gone over pretty much everything I'm going to be doing this week. And do y'all have any questions? Okay. Please get into the chat and let me know who you are, where you're from. Some of y'all, I already know who you are. But I appreciate y'all stopping by and please hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps me out when you subscribe. It gives you an opportunity to come and chat with me. The reason that I limit the chat to members, I mean, not members, subscribers, is because the first couple of times that I did lives, I got some really unusual people in the chat. And hi, Marie, how are you? It's good to see you. And I got unusual people. I'm just going to call them unusual, okay? They were pretty much trolls. And so that was one way that I could prevent the trolls from coming in, is they don't want to sit and wait 10 minutes to be able to chat. If you genuinely enjoy my content, subscribe so you can chat with us, okay? Oh, you're fine, Sushi. You're fine. Yes, the Russell Stouffer sugar-free candies have too many carbs for me. Okay, and yeah, so the chocolates that I get delivered to my house once a month, I think what I'm going to do is in the winter months when it's cool, I might buy 2 or 3 bags, so that I can put like 2 away each time I order it, and and it doesn't. I don't get melted chocolate during the summer months. Okay. And so that's what has happened, is that, and I can't blame them because they packed it in freezer bags, but in the shipping process, they packed it in with freezer things, like 2 or 3 of them. But in this process of shipping, the delivery trucks and stuff like that often don't have air conditioned, and so by the time they get to me, um, the freezer packs are completely hot. They're warm. They feel warm, and I know that they were frozen when they left the shipping the the place where I ordered them. I know they were frozen. Mm. Hi, Gia. It's good to see you. Hello, Cheryl. It's good to see you as well. So, y'all have any questions? Any comments? Hey, yes. Love yes. While we sit and have coffee and finish off today's show. Mm-hmm. I finished cooking the spaghetti squash. I used the method. I'm not sure who sent me. I think it was you, Sushi. I think it was you that told me to stab a bunch of holes in it and put it in the microwave. I did that tonight. And you were right. Whoever sent the message, I can't remember who it was. I think it was you, Sushi. Um, you were right. It's way better to do it in the microwave. I was afraid it was going to explode, but it didn't. So now I know that's the best method to make the spaghetti squash. I'm definitely going to be getting more spaghetti squash. I did really enjoy the spaghetti squash with Alfredo sauce. I really enjoyed it. It made 4 meals this week. Oh, you were having issues? Okay. It's okay, Cheryl. You're fine. You've been here the whole time. It's good. That's good. I'm glad you have been here the whole time. Um, that's what I was going to do, is I was going to order 2 or 3 bags during the winter months when it's cooled, and then freeze 2 of them and just keep a running count of how many I have in the freezer. And that way, when it starts warming back up this next year, I don't have to order. I'll just pull one out of the freezer. That's what I plan to do. I used to do that. Russell Stouffer, they have a factory really close to where I live. They have like a warehouse, and you can actually go in and buy and order. Um, no, buy from their factory where they package it all. They do have a storefront, and you can go and buy in bulk clearanced out Russell Stouffer's chocolates. And that's how we supplied chocolates to my family for quite a long time, is that we would go and especially after Easter, after Christmas, after Thanksgiving, we would head over to the chocolate factory and we would purchase a bunch of the chocolate that they were clearancing out, and it was really cheap. And we would throw it in the freezer and we would save it for the following year. It was still good, it was still on date. It was just they were clearancing it out, they were getting rid of it. Oh, YouTube is glitchy tonight. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, so for those of you that asked, because there were some of you that asked, you can. I'll say it again because I never know. People are coming and going in, and so for the new people that just came in, down below is a buy me a coffee link to help out with Chico's medical expenses if you want to, because there have been people asking. So I try to make it really simple and easy for people if they want to. You and Willy Wonka? What, Sushi? I'm confused. That's okay. I'll stay confused. All right. It's been an hour. I want to thank you all for coming out and spending the evening with me. I appreciate it so much. And just, enjoying what I do. It makes my day. It's given me kind of purpose in every day to do something for y'all. And the only times that I don't put out content is, if something's happening in my family that's an emergency, or, that something is, I'm really busy, like what happened on Friday. But I did actually give y'all a little content while I was there. I did it on my phone. I took the picture, uploaded it, put it on a post out, and I got a short out with the video of the band. So I did give a little content in real time. I'm learning how to do that as well. So had a lot of fun doing that. Who knows? I might do lives as well when I go out to different places. My hair is so, look, I'm not bald. It looks like I'm bald on the camera, but I'm not. I'm not bald, okay? It's just my silver hair in the light. Am I back to walking? And the answer to that is no. Yes, okay. The answer is yes. But I'm not doing it in my neighborhood. Okay? I'm not walking Chico because Chico's not allowed to walk right now. He's allowed to go outside and do his business and come back in until he sees the orthopedic surgeon, because we don't want to further injure this wrist. All right. Am I walking? Yes. I go out to the senior center. I'll walk around the senior center and do walks out there. I go to Walmart and walk in Walmart because it's too hot outside right now. So I do it differently. Another thing is that in my neighborhood, in the community that I live, there is a community pool. And right now, I don't go there because I'm not happy with the way that the pool water looks. All right. They're claiming that it is safe, but I'm not happy with the way it looks. But we got a new manager in, and I went and met the manager, and the manager said he's shutting down the pool. He's going to empty it out. He's going to get it cleaned up. And he's going to have a pool company come out and get rid of the discoloration in the pool and make it functionable. Okay. And so within next week, I'll have access to a pool where I can go swim laps. I love to go swimming. That's one of my favorite things to do. And so I'll be able to, when I see the water looks safe, all right, it looks clear, I will be heading out to the pool and swimming where I can stay cool and not get too hot. And I'll just go and swim. I won't be out there. Okay. I'll go swim, do some laps, get some exercise, and come right back home. Spend 15, 20 minutes out there, maybe 30 minutes, and that's it. Yes, that's what I'm planning on doing. And some of the ladies in the neighborhood want to do water exercises. And you know what? I might do some water exercise. I might teach a water exercise class. Who knows? But um, now that school is back in session, they're going to be opening up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I can do 10 to 11 out over there a couple of days a week. And then I'll be walking. The other days of the week, I'll be walking. And go out to the pool while the kids are in school. Does that make sense? That way, I'm not in the pool when the kids are in the pool. All right. And I can do the laps. I don't have to be dodging children, or worrying about a child drowning because a parent's not watching. I get like that because I was a teacher. Okay, I was a teacher, and so I get paranoid and get really focused, hyper focused on the kids when they're in the pool. Okay. All right. Thank you all for coming out. You all be blessed because you all bless me each and every day just by showing up, watching my videos, and helping me out by watching my videos. Please do me a favor, and please post my videos on your social media. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all of those things, bells and whistles. Make a comment down below. Go back in after this is over tomorrow and go back in under and leave a comment down below for me. It makes a difference. It does. Be blessed, and I'll see you all next Sunday on my chat live. Bye bye.